Hello everybody, just wanted to take a few minutes and do a quick review on a great new holster I bought. It's a Galco Kingtuk holster, and it is made for inside the waistband carry for concealed carry for your firearm. If the design looks similar, it's because there's a lot of different holsters like this coming out now, and I think they're mostly copying the crossbreed Super Tuck. There's an MTAC Minotaur, and there's a couple others locally in my home state of Utah here that are producing a same type of hybrid holster with a leather backing with a Kydex holster portion where the leather is against your body, and then the Kydex, your firearm can snap there into the Kydex. This is the latest, and actually what happened to me is I ordered the crossbreed Super Tuck for my Glock with the combat cutout, which is what they call this on the Super Tuck, and the weight was, I think, 4 or 6 weeks or something like that, and it came to pretty close to $100, give or take. And I waited and waited and waited, and then I live here next to Cabela's, and I went in one day and I found this. I didn't even know that Galco was making the the Kingtuk. They had one for my Glock, and I lucked out, and it was $50. So I canceled my order with the others and went home with this one, and I've been very happy. Let me just show you a little bit about the holster. The clips here are made of aluminum, made to snap onto a belt up to 1 3/4 inches thick. You got 2 clips there. In each clip you've got 4 different positions. And I think out of the box they come in the lower positions, but you can adjust the depth that the holster rides and the cant based on where you put these screws. They were a little loose, so it'd probably be a good idea to also throw some Loctite in there as well, tighten those down. But I situated mine so it's canted forward a bit and rides a little deeper than normal. But the leather is a very high quality leather. The back is what Galco calls a saddle leather. It's just a light colored leather. The seam is very nice, very finished. One thing I didn't like about that Super Tuck is they charged you $10 to take out that piece of leather. I thought that was kind of silly. And this one just comes that way, whether you like it or not. Leather's finished very well around the edges. Then on the other side, they call it a Napa leather. It's a black leather, and I imagine that that will hold up very well. The Kydex portion is attached with rivets. Looks like there's 6 rivets. This one's made for the Glock 19 or Glock 26 or 17, and I'll show you how those fit in just a moment. But I know that there are a couple of varieties where you can actually move those around, but on this one it's just in that same position, and you change the cant based on where you put these clips. It's very, very comfortable. I've bought probably a dozen different holsters, and this has been my favorite so far, although this is the first hybrid holster that I've bought. I like to wear it at about 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock on my body position, so that this back clip is just on the other side of my middle back belt loop. And then this one is on the side, and then that way the handle of your gun lines up with the small of your back. Can be a little uncomfortable when driving and such, but when walking around you don't get the handle of the gun protruding out so that people can see. It's also made so that you can tuck your shirt in between the leather and the clips. And I don't tuck my shirt in too often, especially when I'm carrying, so that's not going to be a worry for me, but for some of you it might. Let me show you how that works with the 2 different Glocks that I have here handy. And I've carried this both with the Glock 26. This one is the 26, and you can see that where the muzzle comes, and then the main slide portion is covered up by the leather. And so you're able to get a good combat grip on that, on the handle of the gun when you're, or on the grip of the gun when you're, when you need to. So that's the 26, and then the 19 is very similar, obviously. Just comes down a little further. Handle sticks out a little bit further, and I can demonstrate how that fits on my belt. But it's a great holster. Probably the most economical. You know, I've looked at the Colsters too. I think for the value, this one's probably number one, and can be had for about 50 bucks. So inside the waistband, Galco Kingtuk. Okay, so wearing the Kingtuk now. Maybe a little further back, almost small in the back, but again, very comfortable. Got a good gun belt from the belt man on here, and there you can see it's my Glock Model 19. Rides right in there, very nice. You can tuck your shirt in if you'd like. I'm not going to do that, but I'll show you how that presents. Just a piece of cake to holster and unholster that weapon if you need to. And you can pretty much wear a t-shirt to conceal it. That's it. Galco Kingtuk.